Ghana became independent in 1957, she had one of the most developed educational systems in sub-Saharan Africa. However, education reforms in Ghana have fallen below expectation. The Free Compulsory Universal Basic Education (FCUBE) program, introduced in 1995, promised universal education by 2005. But the FCUBE policy has still not achieved the targeted goal, especially in poor households, which seem to have benefited the least from it. Now in 2013, one will not be wrong to say for 18 years, successive governments have failed to fully implement it. There are about 1,000 schools today in Ghana where classes are held under trees. These include kindergarten, primary, junior high school, and even senior high schools. Most children in kindergarten and lower primary sit on the ground to learn, while those in primary and junior high school carry chairs and tables daily and place them under trees. In northern Ghana, out of the about 6,055 children between ages 4 and 5 who are supposed to be in school, only 1,734 are in school, representing 27% of children who are in kindergarten. The story is not different with the junior and senior high schools. Between the years 1985 to 2009, all students in North and Upper West regions who attended classes under trees failed in the BECE and WASSCE examinations. Cataloguing the strides made in providing access to quality education, President John Dramani Mahama noted in his first State of the Nation address on 4th January 2013 that about 40% of the over 400,000 schools under trees have been replaced.
4 years on, about 40% of the over 4,000 schools under trees have been replaced, thereby making it possible to move hundreds of thousands of Ghanaian school children into decent classroom accommodation. We intend to move quickly in the new mandate granted us by the favor of God and the people of Ghana to work hard towards the eradication of the remaining schools under trees.
10 months on, and just 20 minutes drive from the northern regional capital, Tamale, pupils at Tuya Primary School, aside studying under trees, have pupils as teachers. The Tuya Primary School caters for pupils from 4 farming communities here in the Myong constituency in the northern region. The communities are Tuya itself, Jarishie, Parishie Naya, and Chingori Naya. This deprived school has a population of about 200. Through a community self-help project, the people of Tuya have constructed the structure behind me as the only school in this community. It is viewed as a private school. The teachers of the school are para-teachers who felt the need to start the school. These 2 senior high school leavers for the past 2 years have been teaching these pupils for free.
There was a certain boy here, he didn't come to school today. One day he take a cutlass and went to the bush and cut his finger. So I'm the one who sent him to Tamale to treat it. So the daughters were insulting me, why do you leave this boy with the cutlass going to the bush and cut instead of being in school? And I say, oh, I'll learn a lesson from you people. So that's the beginning of the school.
These children have left home for school. They sit on this log under this tree every day, determined to gain knowledge. This is class 1. It has about 20 pupils. According to the teacher, he never has a full class.
We teach them for about 2 years now because it's just started. The school just started about 2 years now.
2 years now. Yeah. And so for the past 2 years, they've been sitting on this log and under this tree.
Because we are now sitting under the students sitting under the tree. Some people, some students some students, they don't feel to come in because of the weather, because they know that if they come to stand under the or to sitting under the trees, they won't feel comfortable.
That her junior sister's mother has gone to Belsuano. So
What is Belsuano?
farm.
This is unbelievable, yet true. This class 1 pupil is in school with her little sibling. How do you handle this?
Okay, we're facing a lot of problem about that, but because of their mothers, they don't have any child at home to take care of the child again, so we can't chase them out not to bring those young children here. So, but the way he kept taking care of him, the child disturbing the student to learn, but we cannot stop it because of what. There are no more children at home to taking care of it.
I was intrigued and wondered what kind of care she can give this little one. I tried to interact with her. Little girl, how old are you? How old are you? How do you say how old are you in the language? Hashmi. Imala. Huh? How old are you? Hashmi, I need your help.
Now you mala, Yelma, now you mala. That she doesn't know her age.
She doesn't know her age.
Ababa Yella Yuma. That they have never told her age. So for her, she doesn't even know her age or when she was.
We close at 12:30.
You close at 12:30 and you start at what time?
8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
So usually you have this pupil here at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then she stays with her kid sister till 12 o'clock when you close?
Yes. You come with, maybe sometimes they will go back for break and then bring the children here, and the mother leave for fun.
In Tuya, the privileged come to school in uniforms, whilst others wear torn clothes. This is class 5, the senior class in Tuya. In this class, there's no girl. Due to their inability to understand the English language mostly, the teacher is compelled to teach in both English and the local dialect.
Because this local dialect is appear, sometimes when you put an examples for them to understand it very well, but if you go through the English and they will not understand, they can't capture everything. That is why I'm putting our local dialect for them.
Do you have a timetable I can look at, the study time?
We don't have timetable because this school is what? It's like a private school. So we are just managing it to get help from somewhere. That's why we don't have a timetable here.
I spoke with the class prefect. For most of my questions, his teacher and some of his classmates had to whisper or translate in the local dialects before he was able to answer. What you're learning right now, what subject is it?
If integrated sense.
Tell me, whenever it is raining, do you stay in school or you go home?
I'm going to home.
Whenever I want to ask you, whenever it rains, what happens? Do you stay in school or you go home?
Yes. I'm going to home. Rains or the falling class. So come the class there and go to home.
Their cement block classroom was built for them by the assembly a year ago. Idris is a class 3 pupil teaching his own class. Surprised? Today's lesson is pronunciation.
Are you also in P3 and you are teaching P3 or you are in P6?
Yeah.
Okay. Which class are you in?
I am P3.
How long have you been teaching? Interesting. How are you all, P3? How are you all? Interesting. How old are you?
I am 10 years old.
You're 10 years old. So how long have you been teaching this class?
I am teaching in 3 letter words and 2 letter words.
He goes on to teach the class.
How are you able to manage the teaching materials and all? And how much do the students pay at the end of a term?
They are not paying anything. Concerning about this learning teaching materials, sometimes we are buying it in the market.
I interacted with some parents in the community about education.
Big pap chang manguna kula dunia ne kana ka pa banin na betodi tang pampa te nin na benin na bi ni fin yala ni yidar ngo kala yan champu ne na kala la biya ngo to nang de
yo kam te tilum haben ku med wo sa yiben yedna ya e ban pa med wo sa ka tan de ntip ma de me so ma ku biya ma sa yole be ma mo wala.
According to these men, they were pleased with the knowledge the children were acquiring. They, however, added that one school was not enough and also asked for more teachers. I asked these women why they allow their children to go to school with their young siblings.
Tarabane kama dem me balama nere tan sagba tarabane rana den ngela dure ka be ma jina
To shukurma ma da pora to bani yi sonse te ka shukurma ka kar chang tu ne bin sha ambiane bihma to to lehirba da zarin yayin yan sonse te shele ka to lehirba.
Soon, it was afternoon, and the pupils had to carry their benches and blackboards home. The teachers also walked some of the younger ones to a distance where it was safe to continue. Residents say for over 10 years, none of their children has enrolled into the junior high school level, let alone the senior high school level. Do you blame the children? These are their teachers.
School.
With this minimal infrastructure and the lack of teaching and learning materials, let alone personnel to teach the children, school or education in this part of town is a luxury. Even if these are para teachers, are they qualified? Is this all we can give the people we call our future leaders? For Joy News, Seriam Abla De-Souza, Tuya in the Northern Region.